Hello viewers, welcome back. This is part 2 of our session on F12 configuration for inventory masters as part of our playlist of Magic of Tally. In this session, we will understand two options. One is the alias for stock item and the other one is the description. How do we use these options? What is the benefit of this option is what we will be seeing in this session. As part of F12 configuration for inventory masters, we will see two options. That is, now this is the simple one where the simple configuration is that you don't enable any additional configuration. So the first one that we are going to see is provide aliases for the name. And the second one also we will understand in this session, provide description for stock item and how we can leverage this option in Tally Prime. Let us create a stock item. So all of you know that how do you create a stock item? Go to the masters, go to create, and from the list of masters, we will select stock item. Now I have already created the stock item. So let me go to alteration. Then I go to stock item and then I have this stock item where I have created a stock item called laptop core 7. So this is for basically small businesses where you would not want to have the items created with the brand name and other things. So simple thing is that you are dealing in laptop, which is Core i7 laptop. So that is what you want to maintain for your inventory movement purpose. Now here, uh, the alias is basically, you can call this as an alternate name or as a abbreviation is what you can type here as an alias. By entering this as an alias, you can now recall the stock item whenever there is an inward movement or there is an outward movement. Instead of typing the name as laptop core i7, you can use this alias to quickly recall the item. So that is the benefit of the alias. The next one is the description. Now, first, let us understand how do we enable this. By default, these two options, that is alias and the description, is going to set as no. So let us see how do we enable this. Press F12 configure and you will notice here provide alias for the name is set as yes and also provide description for stock item is set as yes. Make sure that these two options are yes and then save the configuration by pressing Control A. So you have this alias. Now you can enter this and here additional detail. Basically, this description would help while invoicing to a customer so that you can give more or additional information to the customer for the clarity of the customer of the item that the customer is buying. So I've entered here as RAM 8 GB. Okay, and the hard drive is SSD drive 256 with graphic card. This is the additional information. So now I enter this and then I save this. Now when I go into my invoicing, let us make a sales invoice for this item. So you go to voucher and make sure that you are in the sales invoice. In case if you don't get the sales invoice, on the right hand side button bar you have the voucher type, so you can press F8 or you can click here to get your sales invoice. So date, I'm going to select the party. Let us say I'm just selecting a party here. Control A, sales ledger. Now I'm selling this laptop core i7. So you really don't have to enter the entire name for selecting the item. Just type C7. So the alias also will get listed as part of your stock item. So just select this with the alias and you will now get the item. If you notice here, the laptop Core i7 which we created is now the item selected, and quantity, let us say one number, and say you are selling this at 50,000 rupees. Okay, end of list. And you see this laptop Core i7, one number, 50,000 rupees. Now we had provided the description for this item. Now, if you want to view the description of the item in your sales invoice, again, remember your secret number 2, which is your F12 configuration. Here you have this option called provide additional description for stock item. So you have to now enable this. Come here and then press yes to enable this. Press Control A. You will notice the stock item along with the description is also visible while passing your sales invoice. So I'm going to save this, say Control A. Then to recall your previously saved voucher, just press page up. So you are getting this option. Now you press Control P to print this. So before you print this, you have to configure and tell Tally that what are the information that you want to print in your sales invoice. So you go to configuration. If you see here, you have this option called display name of stock item. So by default, it is going to be name only. So all you need to do is just come here, and when you press enter, it is going to give you the options for you to select what kind of information that you want to print on your invoice. Now, in this case, let us say that I want to print the name of the item along with the description, so that my customer, when he's buying this item, is very clear what kind of configuration of the item that he is buying. So here I'm going to say name and description. So you can just press escape or you can press Control A. And now let us come to preview. I come to preview here, and you will notice here that your stock item name plus the description that you have provided is also getting printed on the invoice, so that the customer is clear about the configuration of the laptop that he is buying. So that is the advantage of having the description captured for any of your stock item or all of your stock item. Press escape and come back to your sales invoice. Now, let us take another use case where generally this will be useful in case of automobile spare part dealers will create item based on their manufacturer's SKU or the name that the manufacturer is providing. Okay, so let us take this example, and we will see how we can handle this kind of a situation by printing only the description in the invoice for the customer. So let's come back here. Now again, I have created another item. Let me just show you. Alter, I go to stock item, and then I'm going to type here cable SM4527. Now this is the name of the item the manufacturer basically has created, and it becomes easy for me as a dealer to handle these items based on the manufacturer's name. But then for a customer, now it says cable SM4527. The customer will not know what cable is this. You come to the description, and then you can specify here what is the type of cable is this item. So in the description, if you notice, I have entered here as speedometer cable for motorcycle 3-ply. Okay, so I have created this, entered. Now, when I come to my invoicing, so I come to my voucher entry. So I'm already in the sales invoice. Select my customer, enter, and then this is my sales ledger. And here I'm going to use this cable SM4527. Okay. So since we have enabled the description, we are getting the description also. And in case, if you want to add any additional description for this invoice only, you can add any additional description for this invoice. So any number of length of description can be added here. So you have multiple lines of description can be added here. Only thing is that this is the description that is provided in the master, which will remain for the master, and every time when you do the invoice, this description is going to be auto populated. But any additional description that you enter for a particular invoice will not get retained or will not get saved. So every time the user has the flexibility of adding additional description while invoicing. So let's leave this as it is. Okay, then I'm going to say 2 cable I'm selling at 750. Okay, end of list. Okay, now this is coming, and then now I'm going to save this. Press Control A to save. To recall this voucher, again you press page up. And now let us say that I want to print this. So I say Control P, and let's go to the configuration here. And under the display name for stock item, let's press enter. And this time you can say that you want only the description to be printed in the invoice. You don't want your stock item name to be printed. So I'm going to press Control A, then come to the preview. Now in the preview, if you notice here, your stock item name is not going to get printed, but the description that you have mentioned will be printed on the invoice. So now it is very clear for the customer that he is buying a speedometer cable for motorcycle, which is a 3-ply cable or whatever it is. This is the advantage of using the description for stock item. It will be very useful for different type of businesses where you want to leverage this feature of description to give more clarity while you are making an invoice for your customer. The alias also will be helpful for you to quickly pick up your item. Some items which you might be dealing will have a long name. So it becomes difficult for you to, type and select that long name. So in the alias, you can also give a code. In case you want to have a numeric code, you can also give a numeric code. The whole idea is that using the alias will quickly allow you to select the item. In the next session, we will see more options related to stock item. Thank you all for staying till the end. See you all in the next session. Thank you very much.